push and una do. We are don't come back today for can talk about things where they happen. How we on sweet jazz alone. I know we let we let for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone. I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you to the one that will subscribe to our channel and we don't like, comment and share with video. And we want to say plenty thank you to una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you. If you just join me today, we want to say do ya press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video then.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help me for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. All right, so good evening and welcome. Any side you day, we want to say a very big welcome. And if you join me for the very first time, we want to say plenty thank you for what you choose for join me inside this particular program and the channel as a whole, okay? So one more time, welcome. Low apologize for yesterday. Yesterday we've been supposed to come up with your favorite program we na blow mind, but unfortunately we not be able to do that. The excuse they don't plenty, but pardon we, yeah. We say self you know now, we say na mortal man. But we want for beg again for that. And we say please continue for joining at all time, all right? Plenty things there for you inside the program today. Plenty things them. We already say Dr. Samura Kamara don't be part of the big six inside the APC party. Waiting they go on. It's like a political raga or reggae they play inside the APC party. Anyway, we see one mysterious thing happen yesterday Sunday in Kent village around the peninsula. Usai one day the body tawa. They say they go lead outside there for putam. According to people, they say one man na get hand pa in die one. So it's a one of the man in the mouth. I never see them kind of thing in the happen. If something lost by you can inside we had it, you see them plenty. And so then they by bundle. Plenty. But good thing they happen. The last time, now one village na the east where they first go dig the body. Yeah, then say then they can chop and because of the rest, they are more people them. This time around, they not go put it to Itawa, say they go any side. Well, we can talk about, but they not can believe. Anti-Corruption Commission don't say then they go inside the investigation proper one concerning that money where they give for renovate that UN Chancellor na United States of America, New York to be specific. For what this government can they don't give about 3 million something. The last government themselves it's about 1 million. So now anti-corruption say it go back. It begin watch from 2011. Take anti-corruption get past anybody. If una fitting at the joke with anti-corruption, I like that didn't get anytime we come by investigation, they must run down first and check waiting be happen. If waiting be happen, something they for answer. Okay, if something not they for answer, then go. So now this not the anti-corruption will get right now. Anyway. So then they go into the waiting, they go and fend the witch man, they one by one concerning that building, they way Hamburg. Na US, yeah, and we see say plenty things in the happen, plenty things in the happen inside we had. So no go no say yeah. My name is Sembe and I'm one unfortunately day with you today inside this particular program. Well, also we'll start for today. But one more time, please not forget, as you dey come, hit for the like button, and then you continue for share this particular program, okay? Continue for share. Let me start with this particular thing here. Let me go now Limcoqueen. We see one embarrassing something happen today. Also, well, for the government, na embarrassing thing, but for the picking them, well, then they try for defend themselves for let them not be left out. We find out, say, before this time, after we then say they're not able to pay for them, we still that don't turn broke stone man, or that don't go back na ghetto, or that don't turn this. Now, we don't see, say, most of them don't turn beggar now. Now, the streets of Freetown, they beg for them fees now. First of its kind. See, these are just photos of the picking them, you know, where they na the streets of Freetown, as then they beggar for sake of the young school fee. Hey God. Then school fee. Then say they want the school fee. You see? This now where the old placard, the old catch box, or you say cash box, then they now the streets of Freetown. Right now the streets of Freetown, they beg for let them go able to get money. So then go back and pay the school fees them, you know, na school. So this is not the situation where they face with. They don't beg the government, say they don't beg tire. They don't beg tire. Inside this one rain and school fee business, they don't beat them, they don't arrest them, they don't lock them. You know, even the one them will be the advocate for them, they lock them. So now this they resort to. I mean, now this they end up for go to. Remember one time I play a video of one young man where now stone it broke. So he go able for get something and go back, because most of them been there underwaiting and call that scholarship, scholarship for letting them go able for land book. But the unfortunate say open no look day for them from the government side, because the government say they're not able for pay because na private university and they're not able for get that money there. But I will tell you, say the government they pay for people there right now where they go overseas for go study, then they pay for them, yeah, and $1,000 as well, and they pay for them. But for the one they are inside we country, they say no, they don't get money for them, simply because we all know the thing where they be in that one day. Now APC been give them the scholarship, and APC be make agreements with this college. So as far as this government's concerned, APC overcharged and they take plenty money, so they're not going to afford for pay them kind of money. Then PK don't come big. But how value will be, what's kind of priority now with the give to education? Let me tell you something. Then when they are right now, where they try for land, so now then they take over from them governments, them politicians they are with they. They want them where then they pay for rights on a primary school. Then get time. And we young country right now, we need what we call we need what we call that most of the picking on this side, and they into that arts, you know, creative arts, you know, the technological, you know, part of them, you know, science and technology now, and we need them kind of people in there. But if we say the one that way we don't get at this point, we're not able for take care of them. We they wait for take care of the one them where they far first. I really wonder waiting at the thing we get for happen. With the one that way we go already say don't they middle. Yeah. But true, I go like for you what you yourself think about this particular issue where the Limcoqueen students them don't, well, I don't say partial, they don't turn dropout already. They don't turn dropout because they're not go school right now. Oder don't go back na port, oder don't go side, oder don't begin thief, whatever. They all day now different things them. Now only oder able forget, you know, family where to support them, now they go back. But if you not get family where they support you, you not get nothing for do, you not get no way for do. Pass like waiting and they do so right now. This all and they do them just because they know one for they sit idle, or then they at the end of the day they're not able to get them future rights. They're not able to get the light where they hope for. But as it is now, a very sorrowful, a pathetic, I don't really know what thing they happen. This now the first in history for let we see students them. Students them. Not a one no students them. Over 50, 60. They join hand together, go on the street together, big. Like any common bigger man. Big. Like any. Oh my God. I don't know how to describe it. Then they beg na the streets of Freetown. Yeah. I don't know who's kind thing now, who's future way the politicians them say they want for mole for we. These people, this particular governments, put premium on education as they say, but I don't know who's kind realm where they put span this, if not titanium or aluminium, because it's not a premium. A really, really sorrowful, I don't know, it gets. But you help me for describe this thing. I go glad for you. Really, you tell me, what do you think about this whole thing? What do you think about Okay, so just tell me now, what do you think about this whole thing where they go on so right now in our yard? Tell me, please. For the students, them, the government gets money, or government officials then get money. Then they put on waiting. Different things them. Then they build plenty party office them. But they're not able to pay for we young one them for go college. Then they take plenty money, they can't go now them foreign accounts them. But they're not able to get money for pay for we own small one them. Where then people are not able to afford them. But yet still, they want for that we get a brighter young generation we go take over from them. If you not link to the power that may, you not go able to survive inside we yard. Well, this is a clear manifestation of waiting the country don't like right now. If you papa or your uncle or auntie know the SLPP, you not get future right now inside this regime. If you papa, your uncle or waiting not get feature or no link to any of the political party them, you not get feature. If you then have power today, you give you picking them scholarship or you fumble or you waiting, you paddy them picking them scholarship. Where you come out, the young feature don't well. How we can't return so? How we can't return so? We forget say this not only APC. But you get people in there where they from other political party, they even the SLPP, but the one them we get strong connection, they not the suffer, they don't begin go school safe. You not get any of that. But it's very, very embarrassing for let we see we young small one and then a street. Whose message will this send to you? Anyway, we want to say sorry to people them, especially the one them we want to put in a court because of we don't breach the contract so we sign for the camp to now every day with different things them. But we go beg, we no go tower, yeah, we go plead, we not go even plead not guilty. We go say guilty. And then we beg una for let una have mercy on we. We can tire, not easy, not really easy. Yeah. But please, I go like for you what you think about this particular issue. We get for do it the Lim Coquin picking the yaso. Yeah? Because this one human development, that's what you call it, human capital. A human capital and in a street so the Tom beggar. Easier said than done. They not say that one there right now, if they pay the money to the university, they not go get kickback. But then primary picking them, then go say them pay for 2.5 when at 1 point something them pay for. We don't see it don't happen from parliament and prove for we. Now parliament caretaker say pay for 2 million. Ministry of Finance say them pay for 1.8 something. The balance all na jebu, na pocket they go. That then they own and they control them. And then they mark and then they sack. But this is not private university, they're not going to mark and sack them. Now the number don't go to 2.5. Caretaker begin to announce that in a CNN. So they're able for then they try now for make sure say the number they all team did together. But this time they're not going able. So if they're not able, of course we brother and sister them go down and street big. Not so secrets. Solo left down the number, yeah. Anyway, from this particular issue now, we dey move to another thing. Let me go quick one at the issue of this I call away happen na Kent. The thing wey happen na Kent, we actually no go show you I call am. We no go show you the video because some people we don't put already na the channel. You can find them there. Yeah, but in this program we not go put them there because some people not like for see them. We don't get the feedback. Although some people they find them fun for get them for watch them, but we not go bring the video to you. Yeah, but what we go try for do? If we go just show you this picture, you know, and if you watch this picture from the distance, you go see this white. Yeah, so of course now the body that one day. And then now the first time this now the history where me see body it is turn like when they can say turn fufu, when they say the kite is turn fufu now so it catch the people them. Most of you go don't see them anyway. It is turn the people them. They want for go up. Me na unbelieving Thomas. I can say, but una not able that empty coffin that one day. Why una not able for push up? No una go ta. But people then say then they try, but then foot and then they go out the team one for go. So they're not able pass, then go back, then go put them 5, 6, 7 times before the same domot. So people and the suspects now say this particular person where they are, then they allege say it get hand pan this woman so in that one. Okay, so the police then be did it. We don't know how salon investigation go end up. But now we stand in that, if they're able to do something to that one day and bring out the reality, go fine. Because according to them, when say, then go and murder this particular person, and then at the end of the day, they get for discover the body, and when then they go for go bury and now they count them, it for come out of that particular compound where it take them go. Okay, so we just hope say that particular thing they it go get solution. And all thing will be okay. Right. So we move. From there now, while we go small bit more inside one issue we come up today. But not forget to the issue of the Big Six and Samura Kamara, they come up. The issue of the I call them the chancery in New York, instead they come up pretty soon. But as some people they cry for angry, some people they cry for difficult moments, you know, other people they where they celebrate, you know, in this particular regime because they get 1 or 2 things them where they say they go on. Well, this channel we there for bring all things to you, no matter what the thing be. All things will bring come to you. Don't just see this woman where they cry and say they owe 1 million for the very, very, very first time in the history of a life. Let's watch them quick.
So what you do for me? Yes. I don't ever own 1 million.
So they send message to President Bio. He said they tell President Bio, thank you.
President Bio, I want this message be to directly. I want her to see. A young lady, but they see, they really see the suffering part.
Don't try.
Yes, I got it. I say. I tell Papa God, thank you for what you don't do for me. May God give you more, but a long life. May God make what you don't do for me, so don't forget you. In the next coming election, more vote for your accent, especially me. I want to. I'm ready for vote for you. I'm ready for die for you. I'm ready for die for you. I know what you don't do for me. I really know what you don't do for me. No president zone for what you say. Don't give me money to get this 5,000 something. I want to. This is out of here. What is president? You don't tell me. You don't tell me that I don't want the car on my son. Who's president? Who's governor? Who's president? Who's chancellor? Who's my mama? Who's my papa? My brother? My sister? Who never go give me money like this? Money like this? Who's the president? So you don't give me money like this? All the presidents, you know, I don't work for. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Fatima, thank you. I tell you thank you. I tell you my mom thank you. The president, I tell you thank you. The police, the workers, I tell them great thank you because I don't work for with the woman. I really will suffer. But this, I don't ever call her old form. especially the able power vote for because this I dey take care of farm. I dey take care of families. I go able feed the kid, I will feed myself. So nobody no go block me. Say I want to know the only 1 million because President you don't got me access. I'm so happy. President you me go give everybody a long life. No plan for you. Me I ready for that. For you see that green force now away for I go let's see money. You know say me na agree. If you want for see me, if you want for see me, go na black hole, ask for Awana, or you go na that's if that are the same. Ask for Awana to pop Awana to they say Yaba, so I tell you thank you. So Maya, the points don't stop. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so now this Ion celebration where he gets, as he receive Ion 1 million leons, where then game. So a glady, anyway, a glady. But the question now, he say two things they come out of this. He say number one, he go handle this with care. We go really glad if he handle it with care because this not for government anymore, not for any political party, not for himself. But waiting come out again in months. He say he go die for President Bio. Well, this is an opinion, but I think say it don't reach time for we begin come out from that kind of thing and they for begin say we die for politician. You know, them picking and not they even die for them before we talk about the woman them. So why you for die for them because then you 1 million? Count now. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, almost years you old. Okay, it's good that they give you this money, you happy, you tell thank you, you appreciate. But please, not ever kill yourself for politician. Please. Please. Anybody where politician they do something for. Yeah? It do well because some of them don't get them, but they don't do them. But you, if you get them, if this government don't get them, give you, tell them thank you, but not kill yourself for them. Please. When you kill yourself now, who that go manage your money there? When you kill yourself, you picking the other go men there. If you say that they can't give them money back, I beg me sister. When you see heavy motoka they come, go na corner. When you see problem they come, balance. I beg, yeah? Thank you. Enough. You know, if you say you want vote, go na the ballot box and vote. But do ya, my sister? I wanna to see say, kill yourself, oh. No kill yourself, oh. No kill yourself, oh. Almost there, talk am. No kill yourself, yeah? If you kill yourself, if I'm going to lose this one. I not just get anything but what I say. And there are few things there where I say. And I see another thing where very, very interesting, you know, because the musician them, as we see the musician and they make palaver, and now so we see back say the musician them the more musician they come up every day. Well, some of you again go don't see this one because we see say the police themselves not left behind. The soldier man them be don't pull one, so now the police then say now their own turn, yeah, for let themselves come and sing. But these tears will get one simple message inside this music also where it say respect police. It's not me brother you own talk, boy, not they. But don't listen to this music. Short one no more.
Respect, my brother, respect police. Respect all those who are here to make them peace. Respect, my sister, respect police. This year, no be already we get on this. And this I know civilian go wrong say calling police. They now respect thinking, now they can do. Calling police. Now that the patrol police. Some of free go like in we. If we only did, then only free we. Some of free go respect, my brother, respect police. Respect all those who are here to make them peace.
Respect police. That's what they say. But I know one thing alive. They say respect. You give respect to who that respects due. But basically, based on waiting, we don't see so now. Although this artist here, he composed very good song. I like the song. Respect police. Very good artist. IG Bobo. But wait, how them for respect to now? We not the bully people, like ordinary civilian. We know. Now, constitutional right, you know, man, I know say call kill you, you know, then they call you for a problem, but you sign up to that, my brother. What a favor they do, and they pay you for that one day. But at the same time, if they call you, most of the time we don't see them, they call you now for do certain things them. Well, now they turn up. When we go na police station for go lay case, make complaint, we must pay money. We're not supposed for. When they want bail somebody, na free, but you dey take money na we earn. How you call them? Na respect. You go na traffic. That money way for go na consolidated fund. You boss una they make ploy. Una bend that money, they go na your pocket, corruption. Take money na them traffic, then driver them and them. What you call her osusu for the day. They not IB. When they not IB, they don't go na the black book. You forget respect for that day. Police, respect yourself. That's much more corruption. I say, pull you and they. Now, only when you respect yourself, then they respect you. So, Alex, if you sing, these are just words. Then say, easier said than done. Yeah? For talk, not doing at the team, my brother. Good song. I like that. Good song. But please, una get for respect to yourself. Make sure say una do waiting at the right thing before ever they respect you. Respect. My sister, this energy where they get for sing this music also. For Tower, my sister, respect police. If not this same energy they get for put into the work, for let them transform the police again to that world where they get force for good. It go really, very, very good. But this energy not there when they execute their duty. The only energy where they now for take bad command, you know, or bad order, do anything enough for do. At the end of the day, then say they want respect. Them professional. Eh, my brother and sister them. Respect. I like the music. You know, this not the thing I say just now. Any side where ala day or thief day or any problem the civilian go on say, call the police. You know, when they say the police, they get one simple responsibility, yeah, for protect life and property. And you not just to go do them, not a voluntary job you do. Yeah, you not to volunteer. You sign the contract so that you get for make sure say you do what you do. Brother, I know one thing, for let they respect you, you're not a force for let they respect you. You respect what they know they. And you do earn the respect. You earn them. If you're not able to earn them, forget about them. Yeah? I think say na in that one day. That's not the police that you will come today. If you're not able to respect the police, then I'm waiting. Respect them, my brother, big.
Respect my brother, respect police. Respect my sister, respect police.
Yes, okay. As we talk about the industry, the music, let's just check quick one. In the issue of Emerson and the new campaign where they don't take. Some of you go to watch them, but we just get a small excerpt for you who not watch them yet, so you will able to get the flow of this particular thing here. This is Emerson, then do this interview na AYV Media Empire. Basically, they talk about in music and politics. So this one for me very, very interesting. And I think this way I would like for you pay attention to, because some of them things there now ain't really they happen now.
But I still do remember, like, you know, then I studio somewhere at Brookfields with Kingfisher. And when I recorded my very first song, you were the thief's alone money. If you are in a box, one day you go see him, you know, and everyone was like, yes, this is it. So that song opened the way for me to where I'm at today. You know, and it hasn't been easy, like I said. By then we had the then president, late president by then, Dr. Ahmad Tijan Kaba, who actually he gave like a policy statement that we should allow the young people to voice out their opinions and their cries. It's better pass low bush. Like within Dotiman like pump, they don't give you rights for singing. Now they can't misbehavior, you know. So everyone, from every studio, every corner, every songs were coming from up and down. But it was cool. It was cool. We enjoyed it. It was fun, you know. Little did we know that we were getting ourselves involved with politics where we don't know. I'll speak for myself, you know, personally. So, of course, so I criticized this, even though I did like inspiring songs, motivational songs, party songs, like for example, Tutu Party, when they say like, I'll stay to give you another, like, you don't even know. You understand? But it's about the vibe. The vibe is still there and it will continue. It will not stop. So, you know, so I criticized the system because it's one system, like now that we understand, it's one system. So I criticized the system which has been detrimental to me. You know, of course, I lost friends, relationships, tons and tons of opportunities, you know. And, you know, but of course, that is not going to make, you know, you stop, you understand. And so, so I will say this, all that was left for me was my God and the gift that he gave me and the passion for my country.
Right.
You understand? So, like I said, it's like tons. Anyways, I got to the point where election after election, little did I know when I sang Bobo Bele to Futarata, it was mostly supporters from the APC party that rallied around me at that moment. So
because the party became opposition.
Exactly. So I had a lot of APC friends by then. But I didn't know. I mean, I was only 26, 27 by then. I'd enjoyed it for only, I did. So the same thing happened when I released of course, all my SLPP friends, also people that mostly support the SLPP party, were angry, and the friendship actually became, you know, get issues. Exactly. So, and in 2007 again, I did start critiquing the same system, because for me, what I saw was a system. And
not a party.
Not a party. I saw a system, and I critiqued the same system, and the people that were close to me, that were my friends, they were like, man.
So you go so.
So I don't begin go so. You know? So, anyways, so it has been detrimental to me, and so elections after election, supporters of the two political parties that have ruled us for these years will critique me, or will cast blame on me. The blame on me that it was because of me that they lose the election.
Right.
I was like, hey, look at me. What did me do? Failing to accepting the fact that it was because they failed to fulfill the promises, to accept their responsibilities at first, and accept the fact that they did not fulfill the promises that you understand, the things that they promised to the people. And Sierra Leoneans voted them out. It wasn't Emerson. If you check all the people, I talked to INEC, they will not tell you it's not Emerson. All the votes were not from Emerson. Only one voter, I guess. So it was Sierra Leonean that voted. So this happened in 2007 and 2017-18 respectively. You know, when the APC actually lost power as well, 2018. Yes, when I sang Munku Bospa Matches, of course, the same like I said, SLPP, they rallied around, SLPP rallied around the Munku Bospa Matches. So the political parties have been using my message to their advantage, while it's detrimental to you. You understand?
Right.
So, you know, even though it's frustrating for me, it's been frustrating, because at times, sometimes they will call, I want to do this, and I will like, oh, who wants to do it? Because by then I don't begin get some
an idea of how
understanding.
politics they play.
Okay, within that they do. Okay, what do I think they are trying to use me or within, and I'm not going to allow myself to be used by a political party.
Right.
You know, so even though it's frustrating for me, I'll still continue to lend my voice. You know, and because I see it as my civic responsibility, you know, to continue to, you know, pass on the message to Sierra Leoneans for us to understand. Say, look, this thing not about party, me party, me party. When you go vote, especially when it comes to that parliamentary level, and then with local levels, when you vote, get the country in mind.
Right.
You know, because you need leaders who will represent us, your community. You understand? If you vote for person when I'm self-interest, they go seek, and not go member the community. You understand? So I say, even though I feel like I repeat myself all the time, and it takes great tools and effort and energy and creativity,
innovation,
so much to put it so that the message, it will not seem like I'm repeating myself.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's frustrating, but I know tired.
That's Emerson Bokari of Bobo Bele fame, yeah, we mean they actually try for put a message across. I want you take something. No, look the person we pass the message, because I know say plenty of you don't get away how you don't brand them. But I want you take the message out of what they say. You know, especially with style of voting, yeah, they put whip and problem. If you see plenty people they cry right now because of the style of voting. Yeah, so we need for change a bit the way how we vote and see how best we can able for change the society. And we no need for the vote for party, because now party, I like na push and put. We need for the votes, yes, for the party a bit, but the individual within the put. Yeah, let we begin for ourselves, because if we don't do that one day in the last election, we know for being get problem like this. But most of the time, na me party we put them. Now party will not care. Now party elect without them put with the votes. That without them put, now they can pass galopa we as we see right now. So you see, so we style of voting get for be changed. The truth now, APC don't do their own, SLPP don't do their own. But from where this 1961 begin, they don't count to 2021. Now just then two party there so then they put. Now we willing for puts. Apart from the one that really bypass the system, you know, through coup and other things. Then, but now them we put. And then you begin ask yourself the question, how my system don't go? You know, in 1971, for example, when the I think 1970 or the same 1961, when the Queen became tall, you know, it go na the diamond pits, for example, for go see how then they do the diamond day, yeah. But all of them things and they begin ask now. From that time and then we don't begin get recognition for diamond. Say to this minute, what you don't benefit we. Remember the last diamond winner, one of the other biggest diamond we don't get, where they be put for auction. Now I think they end up for go do them na Dubai or so. You ask again, what's the benefit where this being get to the community where the diamond come out? Yeah, and to we the people. Okay, don't forget about we the people and the community inside come out. You see, most of the side outside they mind then community and they na rubbish and the system not better. They not get good water for drink. They not get good road. The lights no they nothing better no they and they only reaches them where we country they make boost. We say the mining industry they contribute almost to GDP, yeah, almost percent, huge money. But they ask now, they huge money as well the country they get. How them people are the benefit? Because they not tell we say na hospital, they not go tell we say na how they call them water, lights, nothing, absolutely nothing. Every day then they release documents for we, how this for benefits this. Any day then they sign contracts, how this go come, this percentage go make the people their life better. But one day the lives of the people are not better. The riches where we get inside we country, it do for let them pay everybody, it just relax. Other people and they can work for we. But it's not possible. Because the managers they will put, they don't sabi manage them. Then they manage them just for their pocket. From 1961 home, the brother and sister. So, in all each time, follow we begin see how best we are able for votes and vote which we aid. vote with we mind and vote with we everything. We for vote as if this particular vote now only determine how we live the day in the next 5 years. But if we just vote for pleasure sake, na me right for vote, I dey go vote, na me party, I dey put an day. Or why your side, tolo bolong. Utete, empower bolong. Whose benefit? We need for begin know waiting we dey vote for. People need for tell we something and we need for ask them question. Not to like where they can and tell we say new direction, everything they change. We not ask question, we give them. Then the new direction now where they don't give we. Now that direction where we know everyone for go now we life. So we need for the ask. Because the man of himself, when are the caretaker right now, he give we the lead for let we ask and question, but we refuse. He say we can change when we need. But we refuse for ask him. Now we left house, they give you any change. Now the change they don't give you, so then they can't tell we black today. Tomorrow we come by that same trade and tell we black. Now white and they tell we. Anyway, now they get down the way with the play right now inside we yard. Well, from that day, let we see something they happen right now inside we yard. Yeah, where the government they plan for get overseas recruitment for go now the Middle East for people them. Yeah, but we see for me, in my opinion, I'm not laugh for, but now the most ridiculous video this one I don't see from the one that way they come out now the how they call them now the Middle East, the one that way they now the Middle East they make video. Let's just watch this with sister quick wamba and tell me what you get from this.
Yeah, my sister, I'm not the body.
Okay, la hold on to and quick. Yeah, la just get the video proper for you. Because I really want you tell me what do you think about this particular video. Because for me, I don't know. It talk say and not for popularity or waiting. Yeah, but you not explain waiting at the thing, waiting happen with you, waiting then do to you or waiting. You just talk. My sister, you not try. Anyway, let's not run into conclusion. Sometimes you know you get the yes for your waiting with sister they try for talk. So let we listen yeah, and then we see waiting is saying. So let just listen waiting with sister say, yeah? We come back just now.
Yeah, my sister, I'm not the body. Also, I will do find out. My sister, now my sister, Yankee, on a serious sister. There anybody will see this video and share around. They are help for share around. The life in the stake, in the danger, there. Me na big at the big one, there. At the big each and every Sierra Leone, they Lebanon, they Katsai, they all side. I come on number 4 beats on the hill. Sierra Leone, I was by high school, nada come on. My man in name, Ene Suleiman Kanu. My pikin name, Ene Abdullahi Kanu. My auntie wa come out to Ene Mami sent to Koroma. Ene sent to Koroma. No get no idea. This step mama na any one when they grafty, they N9C grafty. There anybody will see this video, what this video na try for help me la no lost me life now man. If na this I don't die oh. Because right now the way they make them say they call me for trouble, me I not ready to trouble. There when I reach I don't die, there my sister them na not free for share this video so ways I they make and so publicly. They wanna share even na YouTube when I put on the there na Yankee na they talk. They are not a popularity I defend, not I defend there. If you possibly watch me video, it's not popularity. They wanna left I kept for me, not a popularity. They are when for save me. When I save me in another man land. Wait another idea for they can't get problem. They wanna pray for me, my sister, they wanna pray for me. Your brother, sister, the woman, Qatar, Lebanon, Kuwait, the anybody will see this na Yankee me. Na Yankee today. Yeah. Me gentle nigga can I name Mr. Ibn and any Lance. The other name Suleiman in the Senegal. Yeah, my sister, then I beg the big one, man, who lost my life now, so I help for save life. They are help for save life. With another idea for her, they can't die for her. They are help me, una guide me. Una guide me, they are help me. They are beg the big one, una help me. Una help me, my money number na 00. My money number na 088. My money number na 088 76 32 30 dia. Suleiman Kanu dia. Anybody who see this na share my video dia na yanking.
I actually don't know waiting for say with this because they want make it travel all of this. You know, I'm not able to get the message proper one. Maybe you understand past me. But waiting I want for say the government right now they plan for recruit people them, you know, for let they facilitate recruitment for going at the same place there. So from source, yeah, na Kuwait, I'll tell you something. Nothing not they change from the status of people that we get for the camp. The government no say then they approve and they not approve our people in the travel, yeah. So please, 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 I repeat, do ya no go na Middle East for work. And no say plenty people in Dede where don't make them. Plenty people in Dede where they suffer. But prevention is better than cure. If you feel say, nah, they no more you go for make them, okay, let God go with you. But then can cry there. Today, tomorrow, we not pray for our, but we will get for the year. The Middle East, no okay. You know, slavery in the Middle East, illegal. It's very illegal. So do ya, you get for know what you do. We don't get information now. Yes, so we see don't so. Say people in the car with visa 18, for example, na Kuwait, where they reach at the airport and they change them, give them visa 20. And we then give visa 20 na Kadama, I think na so they call them. We mean say you not get right to nothing. The money self where then they pay you. If you camp and come, we don't see you say people and then they hang them right up building. Then they video them back, then straight with the ante, then come right up building them for them. Instant. So do ya for the sake of love. Now this way no more go able for save you. If you feel say then think then they always with the sea. It not make sense, go ahead. If it makes sense, please know what you do. Be sure of what you put on pad. The one the way they parent program they are, they get sense. They know all waiting and they do. They know all how for make sure say when me brother can say cool your brain. For play with you and make you fall for waiting and thereafter and then they carry you go. It can be say you don't always almost they become a nurse inside your yard or teacher or you not teacher then they fall for you say you can't get teacher work, you can't get nurse work. When you come, na problem. Now one people them they able for survive. We don't know waiting at the way to that day we make one they survive, one not they survive. So na small no more we go talking that one day. Respect police, my brother, respect police. How then go expect to now? Oh, na dey pan bad trick there every other day. Respect police, my brother, respect police. And not easy. You know, one thing the way I forget for talk, I just say I'm just now. I think it make a whole lot of sense. I see Emerson for talk to people and for the first time I see they use script. I don't know why Emerson they use script right now for talk to people. You know, if you want to talk, they pick in word them or you watch find at the how they call them the paper before ever the phone and watch the word them before it gets lead. Oh, okay. I don't know anything at it, you know, some people and say because they no one for talk something against this government, now that make alright so okay, yeah. But we hope say things will get better. The one they will say then they for the people then go they for the people them. But I know they for the people again. Our life there right now we had and not just easy. All man get your own game right now. Anyway, so we can go now the chancery, the UN chancery na US usai we building the chancery office there in a very very dilapidated very bad shape, very, very bad shape. So we can't see waiting at the latest, waiting anti-corruption don't say, because the billions we don't go per that building, they're not funny. About roughly $5 million they don't put per that building there. Yeah? No listen this interview quick. They come back just now.
I will not give you here certainly the exact amount of funds involved, but what I can confirm is the fact that indeed transfers of funds were done in the previous administration for the same project, and then the new administration had also doled out some amount of money, approximately apparently $3 million. So we are talking of less than 4 million, but not more than $5 million with regards to the entire disbursement. We decided to go back because we wanted to do a very professional job and make sure we did not leave any stone unturned. Because this is the same project, we are talking of the same building, and we are talking of funds being sent on more than one occasion, and yet still based on the pictures that we are seeing on social and traditional media, there has been very little or no progress with regards to that particular funds or that particular project. So as an institution responsible to make sure there's transparency and accountability in the handling of the people's resources, we think it is very much appropriate that we not only start an investigation now, but also trace back to see who are the people responsible. Maybe there's every possibility that the initial funds that you are even sent have not even been used. Maybe they were completely misappropriated. And for us at the ACC, we don't really care when things happen or who is involved or what. The only thing we are always concerned about when it comes to accountability issues is the people's money, because we are the guardians, the custodians of the people's resources. So that is why we have decided to go back so that we can do a holistic and forensic job.
So this actually come to light just now, because I believe that from research that this building has been left deteriorated for years. So why is it that the commission is now investigating it now, which has been there for years, and I'm sure before even the disbursement of the fund by this present government, might have been aware of what's been going on. So is there by any chance that no monitoring team, nothing was being monitored to ensure that the funds were being used for its actual purpose, or why is it that the commission is actually investigating it now?
Yes, I answered similar question on the radio just now. You see, Martin Luther King Jr. once asserted, and I quote, that the time is always right to do what is right. The 2018 Auditor General's report highlighted this particular matter. You can be reasonable enough to ask, why is the ACC only taking the issue up now? But as I stated, the time is always right to do what is right. And the reality on ground is that the Anti-Corruption Commission is constrained, with terms of personnel to be able to address all of the emerging issues of corruption. Sonia, the reality is, sadly though, we are living in a society where corruption thrives. And we are limited in capacity. We have less than 300 staff at the ACC dealing with 7 million people. And on a weekly, on a daily basis, our offices are being inundated. If you take my phone now, you will see over 5 messages reporting corruption just this morning. So the reality is we cannot do everything at a go. So we have these issues competing for priority. So at the ACC, we always try to make sure we attach priorities as and when they emerge. We have launched investigation into this particular matter, and we want to assure Sierra Leoneans that we will do everything within our powers to make sure we come to a very logical and speedy conclusion, best in the interest of Sierra Leoneans. So
take us to, because people might be concerned, how do you go about such investigation, being the fact that it's in a different country? So, give us a summary of how the investigation is going to be done, which of course it's allegation being alleged on a different part of the world.
Yes, well, as we rightly stated in our press release, those who are persons of interest have already been called back to post. And as I speak, they are currently at the ACC. They have been detained, refused bail, and they are helping with the investigation. But just to throw further light on your question, recently there was an amendment to the Anti-Corruption Act 2019, which has now given the Commission powers to try persons of interest even outside of the jurisdiction. So if you have a case to answer in Sierra Leone and you run away, for example, you go to any country outside of Sierra Leone, the Commission has the mandate now to try you in absentia. That is one of the revolutionary amendments we have done to the work and the general operations of the Anti-Corruption Commission.
Okay, so basically, now that you don't hear for the investigation, you know, it's a shame that the policy way they send from Anti-Corruption Commission not able to tell where the bulk money, then say then already investigate. You as media somebody, when you can address the public, you forget figures them. Because nothing is very important to we, like the figure, we don't go inside this particular thing. So you for don't know, almost not the money we don't go, and almost not the money we dey talk about where they don't misappropriate, you know. Because only then we go know how the investigation to go, how it dey end, and waiting are the things them where don't they go on. But if you come and tell we say you not get the total amounts, you never forgive the bulk figure, then it not make any sense for where you come sit down and talk. Where do you can sit down and talk to me now for? So at least you need for the tell me some of them very important things then they for let we know what in they happen. But for this issue of going back, that's not a different thing. And not strange. We don't see it happen to the first lady, and we see it continue for happen, and it will continue for the happen. But basically, let me go quick one to the one we start for blow this whistle, where na Chernobyl of the African Express, Chernobyl again of the African Express. Now then begin for blow the whistle on this particular issue. So let we see waiting exactly it been say after we then see them they investigate or look get figures, yeah. Okay. All right. So look get figures them. Now they say in a own small right, it say transaction detail show that over $3.6 million was transferred in 2019 alone to renovate Sierra Leone's permanent mission building in New York. So you see, a total of $3.6 million. Not all Leon, so $1 million. Now transfer inside 2019. So this government, yeah, the anti-corruption person will come, he say less than $4 million, not more than 5. So less than $4 million. If this then gets about $3.6 million where they don't misappropriate, where they not put on the work at all, na US, then imagine almost all left how they shape this money. So I notice one thing, but with government, we they get continuity. We only they get continuity when it comes to corruption. But if na development time be happen, continuity no dey. If na like low watch this na corruption business and continuity dey, then they go back from last government. Now then begin them, so they continue, yeah. Now look at the first lady, continuity dey, then they go back to the last one. But when it comes to development, so look at the bridge, Mobang Bridge. Now the last government begin them. No, they not get any accolade. They not the praise them for that. All the praises now this government. Now look at Bridge. Now this government. Now look at all the other bridge them. The Bandajuma Road. You look at the Liberia waiting. All them praises there, so now this government, now they no more get them. The Regent Road, Hill Station Regent Road, now this government, and now the last government begin all of them things in there. But no continuity, no day. But when it comes to bad thing, now the only term down the way they can sabi the last government from bad thing or pan corruption business. Yeah, now they can go back to the last government. But you know mean, let's see. Thank God people and the way they make we able to see things the way they happen. Let's continue for you. Then say documents obtained by the African Express, including evidence of wire transfers and other banking transactions, show that over 3.6 million was transferred between 27th May, then 27th May 2019. So now like 2 years so now when this thing don't happen. And 5th September 2019 for the renovation of Sierra Leone diplomatic mission to the United Nations in New York. But no substantial work was done on the renovation. This transfer are now the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. Yeah, let me let you see exactly waiting at the read, yeah? Let go to up, let you see exactly waiting at the read. Okay, so and international cooperation and doesn't include monies transfer to New York for the same purposes from other agencies and multilateral partners in 2019 and 2020 as well. We hereby publish the transaction detail to show readers the evidence of the amount transfer in 2019 alone from Freetown to New York. Yeah, so let's watch the transfer details. Let's watch the details. Waiting at the money where they say they don't give. Yeah. 27th May 2019. Yeah. Then send, I think this in leons, 7,665,845 leons 9 cents that particular transaction day. Yeah, then they do fundraising transfer by Ethicsal. Then do another fundraising transfer. So June 13, 2019, then do let's see this one. For the building, again, they send 7,665,000,9 cents. So the 31st July 2019, then do other one. Last see what they say. For the same building, USA government aid for the same building. Now, 2,500,000,000 cents. Yeah, let me see 16th of August 2019. Other than do this for this same building again, and then do 9,330,000,000. Let's go up small and see for you. Let's go up small. Okay, so this one went on September 5th, 2019. Let me see what and then say for this same building again. Building in New York by order minimum of foreign affairs and international cooperation. Then send 9,329,999,000. So if you watch this, now the money them so far where they use for this particular building. So $3.6 million don't go per this building. Where if not buy them, they buy safe. If they buy building safe, therefore don't buy the building inside America. Yeah, so then spend all this money without any sorriness for the people of Riyadh. Then just feel say no more, then people can get the money, so they can use them anyhow. You know, they inherit them from their parents, them, so they can use the money anyhow. But if anti-corruption able to bring back this money for we, it will fine. But we wait for see. Please, if you join we now, welcome. If you're new to this channel, please consider for subscribe. And the like button, please not forget them. We get 48 likes right now. Hit for with the like button, please, na YouTube and share. The same thing again now on Facebook and share. Okay? So now let me go to the issue of the APC, where we now they call the Sonko squad. When they can't go there now, let me see waiting exactly the happen inside the APC. We need for know waiting the happen because we say this big six. We need for understand. Briefly, we recap with this thing to you, let we understand, and tomorrow we will come up with the detail of the whole interview for you, yeah? So you will understand fine well. But in the meantime, let me just know what in this big six mean, and who that then they inside this big six within at the APC, okay? Dr. Richard Conte be explained to AYV. Let me just watch this one. I come back just now.
You know, initially it was 6 members of the APC who are all flag bearer aspirants that thought it fit to be meeting so that we can exchange ideas, we can help overcome our differences, get a better understanding of each other, and possibly make it much more easier down the road if any one of us emerges as a flag bearer for us to work together. And this is because we experienced in 2017, 2018 that many of our colleagues that contested did not rise up to the occasion in terms of providing support for the flag bearer aspirants, and that had its own negative impact on us. So we want to make sure that this time round we start seeing ourselves as comrades, start seeing ourselves as colleagues, and for us to say, just because we are contesting against each other should not make us enemies. Let us go through a free, fair, transparent, peaceful, democratic process. Let whoever is most popular emerge as the winner, and then all the losers will be magnanimous enough to support the winner and ensure victory for the APC.
One of the main contenders for the flag bearer position, who is Dr. Samura Kamara, the 2018 presidential candidate of your party, is not a member of the Big Six, I suppose.
He is now a member of the Big Six Plus.
He has joined.
We have even the National Six General, Bayansana, is now a member of the Big Six Plus.
How do you
and Ibrahim Bondo himself was just entered.
Members? How do you get?
No, the people express an interest. When you express an interest to join, we say it's open.
So those who are not members of the Big Six, is it justified to say they should see the Big Six as another camp that is contesting?
No, it is not. It is not a camp. It is not a camp.
It's a faction within the party.
It's not a faction within the party. It is just a forum that has been created for us to get to know each other better. You know, we all worked together in the Anesbai Kuruma government, but sincerely, we all never knew each other before coming to work, to the workplace. And throughout the 10 years, we had a lot of tensions between and amongst us, and that did not help the situation at all for us in governance. So we have to make sure that we overcome that. Let us initially be friends. Just initially try to appreciate and understand each other, our various nuances and those things that could affect our delivery. And once we build that bond, where we see each other, or we become each other's keeper, I think we'll be able to build a team to be formidable. And with that team, we hope we can rescue this country, we can bring back victory for the APC. And when even we get into governance, we'll be able to lead this country in the way in which the citizenry will be very proud of us, because we are going to do it as a team and not as any individual or any person that thinks he or she can lord it over everybody else. We'll build a very formidable team and we'll all take responsibility for the successes we hope.
Dr. Conte, I'm going to ask the same question Lamrena asked just now. With the Big Six Plus, this is like another division within the APC party. Don't you think this will cause, like, for the ones that are not part of the Big Six Plus, don't you think this is more like you're sidelining them?
No, it is not a faction, like I maintain, and nobody is sidelined. It's a question of choice.
Okay.
You know, just like I'm sure even in AYV here, you have your own friends. You don't go out to lunch with everybody. You have your own friends with whom you go out for lunch. Does that mean that you're sidelining anybody? No, it's just your preference.
Okay, so this is just like a personal cabal within the APC?
Yeah, it's just friends. We're trying to build a bond of friendship, and we think that is helpful for us within the political party.
Is the objective to present a single candidate from the Big Six Plus?
Not necessarily.
Contesting
not
against?
necessarily. Not necessarily.
But what the guiding principle of the Big Six, especially when all of you have the same ambition?
We don't discuss each other's campaign, interestingly. We don't discuss each other's campaign in our meetings. We just discuss APC, we discuss issues in the APC, and we proffer solutions to those issues in the APC. That's all.
Okay, so tomorrow we will come with detail of that one day. And you will get for Yeri something we shocked me today. We now like top members them from the APC say they not get the kind leadership, you know, quality. The party not get the kind leadership quality we in need as a very big party for move up, and that be from the top. Basically, then they try for accuse again the former caretaker, we are the chairman and leader for the party. So, and that come up from one senior member of parliament, say, former senior member of parliament, we say the party lack the leadership quality for make it go able for move. So you go join tomorrow, we go bring that particular one day to you tomorrow. Full one of this particular interview for let yourself listen. That is if you not ever be opportune for listening to that one day yet. And as well, then they try for see how best from the press release when they pull for see how best and able for settle. They don't come with strategies how for settle, and that's the begin from this month where they come. So, okay, you go able for see waiting the happen. This month they begin tomorrow, right? So yourself go able for get things that really happen with regards peace, reconciliation, and all inside the party. And according to them, then gets a very bright light at the end of the tunnel. But we stand in that, this not the big six, and you know, Yeri, I'm the newest member of the big six, now Dr. Samura Kamara, and like, more of the one that waiting at the big six, now people that we be don't contest, or all be don't contest for the flag bearership position. In 2018, we not being get them, and Dr. Samura being get them. We be don't see say plenty problem down the day because they say there's still some people they will still favor Dr. Samura Kamara within them party, and then for create level playing field. But this big six been already getting in position. So for let we hear it today say Dr. Samura Kamara don't be part of this big six plus. And interestingly, they say that he make a request, say he want for be part of this. So the question is, why they go inside the big six plus? For make the unity go strong, or because it gets your agenda? Well, you will get the full detail tomorrow inside we rough program where we bring come to you during the day, okay? So please hit for the like button, 53 likes. Just hit for the like button. Continue for hit the like button for we. We appreciate you. We don't join with today. Yeah. We actually not okay, and we not truly feel okay, but we just fight for come up today for make we go able for be part of this particular program and that make a manage for come up, yeah. But the system they not okay. But hopefully tomorrow we'll join you again with another beautiful edition of a program we had, yeah. Until we meet again, I want to say God bless you, God bless we all. God bless we country, Sierra Leone, where we can call we yard. And one love for we all. We thank you very much for you to like, comment, share, and all, okay? Until meet again, God bless you. Yes, subscribe. You always the watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All waiting you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. And done. And no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we do help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.